This is the war in Trinidad. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Be greatly appreciated. So a young man that goes by the name Justin, 20 years old, was shot and killed while he was hanging out with his friends in a red SUV. Now, I think another person was shot with him, but he's in stable condition. But the thing about it is, like, if you look at this red car before we even start the story, somebody had real ill intent, because this car is riddled with bullets. It looked like 20 plus shots, even maybe more, all on the driver's side, the window, the passenger side. It's just crazy, you know. But this individual, Justin, as the story is developing, it's said to say that this dude got into it with a female, and I'm not going to say her name because all this is allegedly, right? He got into a situation with a female, and the female ended up setting him up for his demise. Now, I don't know what he did to the female, but this goes to show you that people is not to be played with, especially in this day and age. I don't know if he was dealing with this woman and then, you know, things went sour in their relationship and she wanted blood. I don't know if he was mistreating her or he did something to her where she was seeking revenge. I don't know. But I could say, and what we could learn from this situation is that be careful who you par with, who you choose to give your time to, because a lot of people be dealing with certain situations and they feel like they're untouchable. Right now, he has lost his life, and the people that was with him that night could have lost their life simply too. But they have something right here where a guy left a comment. He said, "Rest easy, G boy. See how woman is. The girl set him up, but she gonna get back, monster. She time gonna come." Now, I mean, it's two sides of the story, you know what I'm saying? But from the outside looking in, yeah, it looked like whoever this woman is, she definitely was not playing with nobody. You know what I mean? And this is why I say, you know, sometimes we be looking at women like they're innocent and stuff. They be far from innocent. They don't be innocent. They be, you know, in the streets too, and they be having heavy connections. But this situation, you know, we can't jump the gun. We just have to sit back and see how this thing unfolds. It's unfortunate that Justin had to lose his life. He's only 20 years old. He didn't have a chance to change any of his ways. I don't think anybody is a saint, but when gunshot comes and people is out for blood and murder and they want to see you dead, it have reached a line that, you know, once you cross, you can't return. So if Shorty had ill intent, you know, her time will definitely come, you know, and if she didn't, if it was justified, then that's a whole nother story, you know what I'm saying? But this is life. And excuse me, and we have to learn from people's mistakes and situations. This is why I do these videos, to bring awareness of situations that we could prevent ourselves. With the ladies, you don't need to be a womanizer. You don't need to be dealing with multiple women. Be careful what you do, fellas out there with females, who you tell your business to. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep things incognito. You gotta know how to move. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get caught up. And a lot of young youths is getting caught up, man, and going to the grave very young. So hopefully this is a learning lesson.